This is the YouTube edition of my book, A Course in Miracles Workbook Nuggets. Workbook Nuggets was written to be a commentary or study aid for the course's workbook for students. I'll begin by reading the book's full commentary on today's workbook lesson over a visual of the book's text. I'll then return with some impromptu thoughts and comments on today's lesson and my commentary. A link to the book on Amazon.com is provided below. Workbook Lesson number 13, January 13. A meaningless world engenders fear. We rush in to impose meaning on the world in everything we see. That is what people do. In our ordinary state of consciousness, people are just walking and talking, judging and analyzing devices. You see people, situations, and things, and size them up in terms of what they mean to you and how they make you feel. It gives you a sense of order and control. You hardly notice or ignore most people and things. Others arouse stronger emotions. We call it living. It works well enough to get us through the day and life, but the Course would not call it living. It is sleeping. It is a waking dream or illusion, which you construct as you go. And whether you consciously perceive it or not, it fills you with fear. On some level, you know and realize that the world that you are interpreting and creating makes little sense. It lacks a unifying purpose. It lacks meaning. This terrifies you. You are frightened of what that unknown meaning could be. So, you don't look at it. You just bury yourself deeper and deeper into your construct, into the details, and you call this meaning. You call it your life. The Course is teaching you how to rise above the chaos and confusion, to see beyond. Don't be afraid. There's another way of perceiving the world. You just need to slow down and let go enough to give it a chance. You are not in competition with God. Don't rush to think you know and impose meanings based on the past. Give the Course a chance, an honest chance. That is all that it asks. The world appears to be a cruel and crazy place, and it would seem that you, as a small, limited self, cannot do much to protect yourself and those you love from its slings and arrows. Fortunately, neither you nor the world are what you think you are. When you remember who and what you are in truth, a child of God, you can see and act from a point far above the chaos of the illusion. From there, you can make real changes. From there, you see nothing to fear. The first step to this lofty perch to which the workbook is taking us is to look at the meaningless world and not feel fear. Feeling fear just keeps you in the fear, in the chaos, in the illusion. You then expend all your efforts and energy in frantically escaping from your perceived predicament. You are thoroughly caught in the illusion, and the ego loves that. In fact, it keeps the ego alive. Remember that the goal of the workbook is to teach you to see the reality beyond the fearful illusion. Not to beat the illusion on its own terms. That is ultimately a losing battle. It just keeps you focused on, and therefore stuck in, the illusion. The Course is teaching you that you can choose another way. And step by step, it is showing you how.